Well, hello everyone. Yes, I am live. I am live here on Facebook. Good afternoon. And let me welcome you all to this is our promo for the Vision for Change podcast. And as you can see, I have a guest with me. I have the lovely Michelle, the Diva. What's going on, Diva?
Hey, good people. What's up, EJ?
How you doing, lady?
I'm
So
good.
we,
How are you?
man, wonderful. Don't she look pretty today, y'all? Look at
Stop.
her.
Stop.
All right. Well, I'll tell you why we're here live and what we're doing. We are just here, just kind of giving a promo for the Vision for Change podcast. Now, for most of you who do know, for several years, I was on Radio One with the Vision for Change radio show. And for the last few years, we've been doing different things live. Like you see me here with the conversation at the wall. You'll see the online Bible study. We have the lunchtime Bible study, and so we're beefing up the podcast, and so we've got a wonderful year lined up. So I've got my good friend, the Diva, here, and she is going to be part of our show. Yeah, so if I had that fake
Woo-woo.
applause, we do that kind of thing. And so I'm so glad that she's joining me. For years, Diva has assisted me and with the radio show. She was co-producer and she worked in the background and she made comments and talked to the folks on social media and helped work out bringing the guests on the show. So now it's her time for shine. She's going to be joining us here on the podcast. And so with the podcast, Diva, what will you be bringing to the table?
Just a little piece of me. Just it'll be a diva's dose of the day,
Hmm.
and it could be about what's going on the latest Ratchet TV. It could
Uh,
be what's going on in the news. It could be a hot topic on social media. It'll just be a little piece of me. It's gonna be funny. I might say something to make you cry, but then I'm gonna bring it all around so at the end you leave happy. So
yeah,
it'll
see,
just
see,
be a little
that's who we
dose of
want.
diva.
Yeah, the Diva Dose of the Day. I love it. And you all are gonna love it too. Listen, so
Amen.
uh, of course, what's the podcast about, John? It's gonna be about many different things. One of the things that we know we're supposed to be doing is inspiring people. That's what we do. The show's not gonna change. Guys know I'm faith based, so you have a little word in it sometimes. But all my guests might not be church guests. What I'm saying, Diva.
Right.
They might not be folks that you consider, ministers and pastors and those folks. And
We
I
can
say
reach
this,
everybody.
yeah, we're gonna talk to everybody. So somebody might even slip up and cuss. It's
Right.
funny because Diva, like remember we had Tracy Braxton was on. I did with Tracy Braxton. She told me
Right.
that straight up. She said, "Oh Lord, I might cuss," but she didn't. you know. So and that was a good. So you go check that out. The Vision for Change podcast with John Stevenson. You can subscribe on Spotify, Apple, Google. Yeah, we're all over the
It's
place there.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So it's going to be great. It's going to be so good. And our first guest that we have coming on this Monday will be Pastor Corey Grice. He's going to join us. Yeah, Diva, and we're going to talk about parenting. You know something about that, don't you, Diva?
Yeah. Woo.
I know
Still
something about
doing
it.
it with the grandchildren. So
I know. Okay,
you
now
know.
here's the thing, Diva. You was the first person. My mother, everybody I saw later, they treated my children way different than they treated me and my sister. You hear me?
My mama too. Just
Yeah,
totally different person. Just
yeah,
totally different.
yeah, totally different. And I remember we were at church, and I asked Diva. I said, "Okay, let me ask you, because you had them grandbabies." I said, "Is it really like a different love, different?" And you looked me up and you said, "Absolutely." We were standing in the nursery. I remember this day we were
I
standing,
remember. Yeah.
and you said, "Absolutely." And I'm like, "Wow, man." And then we got overloaded with ours the last couple of years,
Right.
and man, you're right. Grandbabies is
Different.
something. It's something different.
It's
It's
something different.
something different. Oh my God! So we're gonna have Pastor Corey Grice, and he's got a new book out called Blended, and he's discussing blended families. And so I think it's a great topic, especially for today, Diva. We've got so many people out here that are, got a baby mama, baby daddy
That's
somewhere,
right. Yeah.
due to, for whatever reasons, it could be somebody passed away, it could be this
Right.
divorce, it could be just I
Just
had a
didn't
night.
work out.
Yeah, yeah, it didn't work out. Just a lot of stuff. And so, how do we have this dynamic, and how do we raise our children with that dynamic? So, we definitely would welcome anybody that wants to join us on Monday at 7 p.m. We'll be here live on all the platforms that I have outside of Instagram. Still working that out. Don't
Okay.
know why Instagram is just kind of funky. Also, right now we're live. I welcome your comments. If you guys got comments, we're doing this as a dry run as well. So we are definitely looking for your comments. Now, we have another person that's going to be joining us, and for some reason, she is just not on yet. That will be my sister, Darice. And I sent her a text, see if we could get her to join us real quick, Diva, to see if we can slide her into this
Yeah.
conversation, and she's not here yet.
Hey.
Well, there she is. Oh my goodness, it took a little bit. Maybe there she is.
There she is.
Well, welcome, Doris.
Hello. Thanks
Well,
for having me.
uh, thanks for having you. you just bombarded the conversation. We didn't know you was coming in here. I'm kidding. We knew you was coming. I'm kidding, family. We knew she was coming. All right, Doris, you're going to be joining us, so I need to know what you're going to add to this. All
I
right.
am at Temple Talk. I'm going to talk about our holy
Ooh.
temple and how to be healthy at no matter what the age you are or what the condition you're in, you can still maintain your health and well-being, both mentally and physically, or emotionally even.
Okay. Well, I explained on the podcast, we're gonna have you come in and slide in and give us the health tip of the week. And one of our goals is Diva and I have been working on planning it for there's just a reboot of Vision for Change in the podcast and doing things live. And one of the things that we said we were going to do is try to do it weekly.
Hmm.
And I need to commit, right?
Yes.
Consistently committed.
I need to commit and say yes, I'm gonna do this weekly. Um, and I don't want to lie, but I want to make sure we get our feet wet. So I'm gonna say every other week right now, but I want to push to have us have something weekly, and we're looking for some just people in the community that are making differences, people that are doing something nationally, no different than what the radio show was. So also, when we go live, we welcome your comments and your questions. We want to take your questions as we're there weekly live. Right now, we got missionary Johnny Eagle. He said he's hello family from Africa. So
Mhm.
Darius, that's somebody you know?
That
Yeah,
is. That's
Oh
my
my
yeah, I
brother
knew.
goodness.
I seen
Johnny
it. Yeah,
from
I seen it.
Kenya.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so welcome, Johnny. We welcome you there, brother.
Hey,
Uh,
Hey, Johnny.
yeah. So, ladies, any final thoughts you want to add,
Johnny. Tune
Diva?
in.
Yeah, like Dari said, tune in. We're gonna have all types of topics. It's not just going to be, as he said earlier, churchy. We're gonna have a plethora of topics, things that need to be talked about that nobody else is talking about. And we don't just want to give you one side of the situation. We want to give you all sides of it. So join us, tune in, send us your ideas for some topics.
Yes, yes, yes. If you got
Yes.
something that's a very good topic, please send us the ideas. We will do some research, get some folks that are qualified to discuss it, and yeah, we'll bring them on. And as long as you join it, Darice.
Yes, we can also bring attention to things that some people are not bringing attention to, like
Mm-hmm.
mental health and
Mhm.
what
Mm-hmm.
can be done, how you can be included or start advocating for things that are near and dear to your heart. We can bring it to this platform and talk about it. So absolutely share, and I'll be here to answer any questions, hard pressing questions about health and well being. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So listen, we thank you for your time of the day. And if you're watching the replay, just do the hashtag replay, but also share it out. And then come follow us on John Stevenson Online on Facebook. You can also follow on Instagram um, at John Inspires 247, and I'm John Stevenson Online on YouTube. So we appreciate it. I always say this at the end of anything that I do, that all things are possible if you can just believe. All right, we'll see you guys on Monday at 7 p.m. live with Pastor Corey Grice. Have a wonderful, blessed day.
See you
Bye.
guys.